we were doing was basically just hiring family, friends, and acquaintances. Warm bodies versus going out and finding quality candidates. That was one of the hardest things.
What made you join CBN even though you were already in business?
You sold me. You were consistent.
Okay.
Every time I turned on the YouTube or search anything cleaning related, your name would pop up. Another guy name would pop up, but you were more consistent. And I could feel your vibe, man. I could tell you've been a sincere person. This whole idea of finding your channel went like our Bible. So we've been able to effectively hire.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.
What's up, y'all? It's AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network, and I am the Clean Business GOAT. And I interviewed today's guest about 6 months ago, and he started his company Tidy Clean back in 2017, and he built it with his wife and was able to get it to 6 figures in 6 months, and they continued to grow since then. All right, so please welcome back my guy out of Charleston, South Carolina, Mr. Trevino Reed. What's up, Trevino?
Hey, man, how we doing, AJ?
I cannot complain, bro. Thank you for coming back on. So we got that first interview already came out, so we kind of got a little bit of your background, but just in case for those who still just didn't watch that interview for whatever reason, I guarantee you should go watch that one before or after you watch this one. But just give us a little bit about your background, who you are, where you're from, what you were doing before your cleaning company.
All right, my name is Trevino Reed. We're here from Charleston, we're here from Charleston, South Carolina. My wife and I own Charleston Tidy. And before we owned Charleston Tidy, I was working as a caterer for the last 20 years or so. And my wife was working in admin over at MUSC, which is a prominent hospital down here in Charleston.
All right. So after being in this company for 7 years, what would you say, just looking back on it, has been the hardest part for you to grow so far?
Honestly, the hardest part probably been hiring and developing the systems and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess, so would you say that when you say hiring, because we got a lot of brand new people here, so I want to kind of dig into that a little bit. With the hiring, like what makes hiring hard?
Oh, all right. So I'll just explain that.
Yeah.
The hiring process we were using isn't what we're using now. So
okay.
Of course we took your course and whatnot and found some techniques. So I'll give you an example of what we were doing.
Okay.
What we were doing was basically just hiring family, friends, and acquaintances.
Yeah.
And warm bodies versus going out and finding quality candidates. So that was one of the hardest things to grow in the beginning. But since then, I'm kind of showing that up.
Okay. And we're going to jump into that and later on about what some pivots you made to kind of fix that. Okay. Now, I know you was in business before you even joined Clean Biz Network, because you started your company in 2017, but you didn't really even start getting affiliated with us until 2020, I believe. So I guess what made you join CBN even though you were already in business?
It was just you sold me. You were what's the word? Consistent.
Okay.
Every time I turned on the YouTube or search anything cleaning related, your name would pop up. Another guy name would pop up, but you were more consistent. And I could feel your vibe, man. I could tell you've been a sincere person.
Yeah.
And and everything you were saying was actual factual. Is either some things that we were thinking at the time, something that struck a light bulb in our head, and we decided to move forward.
That's what's up. So now that you move forward, join Clean Biz Network, how has it helped you or affected your business?
Like I said in the last interview, man, this whole idea of finding your channel went like our Bible. So we've been able to effectively hire. We've been able to, I guess the easiest way to put it, is everything we were thinking, or we were overthinking, you already had packaged up and housed, and then all we had to do is follow everything step by step. If that makes sense. Okay.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that kind word. So, all right, now, are you still offering all services, like building services? Because I know in our last interview, you said y'all basically pretty much do everything. So is it still that way, or did y'all kind of start niching down?
We started niching down. I mean, honestly, the offices are our bread and butter. And then we recently built a relationship with a restoration company down here, so we're doing a lot of post constructions and whatnot. But yeah, we started niching down. The overall goal is to eventually take on all services or whatnot, and eventually become a full service maintenance facility that handle. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, as of now, our bread and butter is the office cleaners itself.
Right, because it's more so like niche down, focus on a one or two or a few things first, specialize in that. Then as you get bigger, then you're going to expand. I got you. Okay, now you also said in that last interview that you guys do a lot of smaller accounts. So I guess first I want to ask you, what do you mean by smaller? Like, give us describe small for us according to you.
So our ideal account is an account that's a space that's 3,500 square foot or less. And we're looking for frequency less than 5 days a week. Ideally, we want the bi-weekly accounts or 3 times a week. And that's our overall niche. But of course we take on other accounts, but yeah. Right. That's our bread and butter, AJ.
Okay, so why go that route and be clear? Because I went that route myself and I loved it. I thought it was great. I won't tell you what I thought. And I'll let you say what you say, but the reason why I'm pointing this out is because, you know, the majority of people that come into this industry, they want the big fish. They want a big skyrise, contract. They want this contract that's going to change their life, just one. So why did you decide to go the opposite direction?
Because when I started, well, let me say this right here. I want them to want the big fish, because the smaller companies, they're undervalued. Let me say that part right there. They're undervalued, and there's a need for our services. So we want the smaller accounts versus the bigger accounts. Earlier when we first started and even entertained the idea of the bigger accounts, I realized it was more so about ego, because I was actually making more money on the smaller accounts versus the bigger account if I paired the smaller accounts together. So if I said we got 2 small accounts on a Saturday, and it might take a total of 4 hours to clean versus these 5-day accounts, larger accounts, upwards of 10,000 square feet, I might be making the same profit margin. Yeah. Not the same money, but the same profit margin, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, perfect sense. Because I literally, that's what I had found, right? I had like maybe 3 or 4 big ones, and then I had like 20 something small ones. And then when I got account cash flow sheet, right? And it's like a spreadsheet where it shows the profit margin of all the accounts. And I'm like, wait a minute. Some of these got over 50% profit margin, you know what I mean? These small ones. And then these big ones, I'm looking at 10%. Some of them even had negative percentages because it won't bid, right? And I'm like, wait the hell a minute. You know what I mean? So when I realized that, I was like, no, we ain't gonna frown. I mean, we'll take a few big ones here and there just to kind of, boost the growth or whatever. But nah, the small ones, for me, that's where it's at. So I'm glad that you were able to find a win in that too.
Yeah, man. Thank you for helping me explain that too, AJ. But just to piggyback off what you said, we realized instantly that it secured profit. Profit, and then having a smaller team, it allowed us to be mobile. We could easily just fill that slot if someone didn't show up or wasn't available. So
right, because you're talking about what, a 1 hour clean, 2 hour clean, get out.
Most, maybe 2.5 hours.
Yep.
Maybe, and that's if there's no carpet involved or anything like that.
Exactly. Okay. Now you made it out the field. I know you said that already in the last interview as well. So what has been your key to staffing? So
again, man, it all goes back to your course and unpacking what we were already thinking. And that's the whole idea now. So now we're using a different platforms such as Monster, Indeed, of course, Monster, Indeed. What's the bigger platform, AJ?
ZipRecruiter.
ZipRecruiter, even Craigslist. More so we're using social media, and we started a new campaign where we're hiring every day.
Okay.
Point blank period. So we're trying to onboard as much people as we could, and that way we can qualify who we can utilize, and then disqualify who we can't. So that's been the biggest component.
Yeah, love that. I love that. And you mentioned that you took the Clean Biz Automation course at our office. So, and a module 2 is all about that subcontractor mastery. Now, I taught it a slightly different way. I called it something else. I think I called it like the subcontract certification program or apprenticeship. It was another way I was doing it. But you put your own spin to it, and you got the account acquisition program. So
Yes.
talk about like what that is, and who you offer that to.
So let me get into what the program actually is, right?
Okay.
So it's just a situation where we're going to help the subs with us being the prime. We're going to help them actually get accounts, right?
Yeah.
We're going to help them while we're getting them the accounts. We're also going to offer them training and support.
Mm-hmm.
Some business training too. But for
Yeah.
the most part, we want to get them on how to train the customer. I mean, how to treat the customer and how to treat these buildings or whatnot. So they can concentrate on actually using the sweat equity that they're building,
right,
to start building their own systems in the future. So they'll be able to get accounts later. But for right now, the headache for them is finding accounts, and that's what we want to do for them.
Gotcha. So you would say the ideal person, this would probably be for somebody that's like starting out in the cleaning business, or even looking to start. Like, should they already be in business? Should they be trying to start a business? Should they be 20 years vets? Like, what type of person should be looking to take advantage of this opportunity?
All of the above. If you're in a situation, especially if you're in the Charleston, South Carolina area, in the Tri-County area, if you're in a situation where you're in business, but you can't find accounts on your own, then you want to look for myself or someone like myself, and then we can help y'all find the accounts. But definitely for the newbies, man, if you guys just coming into it and you don't mind doing the work yourself initially, yes, we can definitely find you the accounts. So to answer your question directly, AJ, the newbies, and I'll say the companies that's been in business for 5-6 years, but still maybe stuck with 3 accounts or whatnot and don't know what to do next.
Anybody struggling to get customers, pretty much.
There you go.
Perfect. Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction, and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the Cleaning Business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped, and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the #1 source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you. All right, y'all, make sure y'all check that. How do we get more information about that for anybody in Charleston or any, that's willing to come to Charleston and want to be a part of this program?
So you're going to find our campaign on all our social media pages, which is Charleston Tidy on Instagram, Charleston Tidy on Facebook, and Charleston Tidy on LinkedIn. And then you can also go on our website where we'll be posting information about it. And that website is charlestontidy.clean.
.clean. Perfect. All right, bro. Now, do they get it?
charlestontidyclean.com.
charlestontidyclean.com. Perfect. I got it. And then also something I thought about too, would these people need any type of cleaning experience prior to coming to this program?
Nah. All you need is a can-do attitude, man, and a will-do spirit. And we can take it from there. But you got to be coachable. You got to be coachable.
Nice. Make sure y'all go check that out, y'all. charlestontidyclean.com. All right, now, do you remember how you got your first customer? And then also, is that still the same way you find customers regularly today?
Yeah, we remember how we got our first customer. Our first customer was actually my employer. It was the restaurant group that I work for.
Okay.
But other than that, we got the second customers from by subcontracting.
Okay.
We were introduced to I forget the name of the lady. Excuse me, AJ.
Yep.
Out from Columbia by Mr. James from Heavily Touch.
Okay.
So right now, what we're doing is we basically just let our website do all the recruiting for us, and our cold callers. That's how we get most of our clients now.
Gotcha. Okay, so you said cold calling, and I'm thinking you said you talking about James Hensley, are you?
No, I can't remember James' last name, but he's with Heavenly Touch, man. He kind of.
I remember that name, man.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's what's up though. So cold calling though, you would say #1 today though.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, cold calling. It's definitely been working.
Bet. Okay. I just want to make sure I get that out because I know the people are like, all right, well, what else can you tell me from him? Like, make sure y'all go watch that first interview too, because we gave up even more gems over there. But what I'm gonna do right now, I got some more questions for you, but I'm gonna pivot real quick. We're gonna jump into this lightning round right quick. So you ready?
Yes.
All right, so here we go. First question. Well, actually, I ain't tell you how it works. I know you know how it works, but for the people to know. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say a word or a phrase, and then you just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. So here we go. First phrase or word is Charleston, South Carolina.
Home.
Okay, I just want to see if you're gonna say it again like you did last time. Next one is going to be entrepreneurship.
Life changing.
Okay. The cleaning business.
Damn, AJ.
It make you feel so many different ways, can it?
Let me say that part. Opportunity.
Okay, opportunity, bet. Something you splurged on since growing your cleaning company.
I bought my wife a truck.
Nice. Yeah. That's the first thing I did too. I bought my wife that Range Rover as soon as I got a little bit of money from this cleaning business. All right. Something you look forward to splurging to as you grow your cleaning company.
Travel.
Okay.
Reinvesting into the company itself.
Okay. Which social media platform do you use the most for business?
It was LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm trying to get familiar with Instagram.
Okay.
But it's still a challenge though, so I'm saying LinkedIn for the most part.
Okay. Before, if anybody wanted to visit Charleston, what's something that they should know before visiting?
You should know about the Geechee-Gullah accent, and that's what you guys are hearing now, man. So hopefully AJ put up some captions so you guys can understand me.
For sure. Hey, I'll tell you what though. Maybe because I'm used to because I'm talking to you more, but no, I definitely you seem like you slowing it down for us today. So
I'm trying, AJ, and it's uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable. But I'm trying.
I appreciate it. All right. Next one. If you had to warn somebody about one thing before hiring friends and family, what would it be?
I would let them know to definitely create boundaries. Definitely create boundaries.
That's probably the best thing you could say there. Key to success.
We like to see over here, we continue to be master students, man. We always try to learn and implement what we learn.
Yeah, I love that. Favorite hobby when you're free?
I like to shoot pool.
Okay.
I like to shoot pool, and I'm just getting into to fishing or whatnot.
Okay, but that's something that I've been saying I'm gonna do to finally get into. I never fished before, but I keep saying I'm gonna go ahead and just get into it this year. So, but all right. Next one is your favorite YouTube channel or podcast other than mine or yours.
I like the Urban X. I like the Urban X. It's a platform now. They're promoting normalizing family-owned businesses, and that's in line with what I promote myself. So they're definitely my favorite channel. Plus, you're gonna get some of the gossip and some world news too. So
yeah, a little bit of entertainment. There ain't nothing wrong with that. And you said that last time too. So I said I was gonna check them out last time. I'm gonna really check them out for real this time. All right. No, I already got that one. Best decision you've made in business so far?
Again, the best decision we made in business was actually starting business. That's like just getting started.
Straight up.
Actually just getting started.
I love that answer every time. And then I gotta hit you with this one again. Top 5 rappers all time.
Scarface, one. And again, my partner Hat from right down here in Charleston.
Yep. Another
rapper from Charleston, Killer Skip.
Okay.
And Dylon.
Right.
No, man, but for real, Scarface, Killer Skip, Hat, those two are in any particular order. I have to name a group, which would be the Ghetto Boys. And then it'll be a toss-up between UGK and 8 Ball and MJG.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Again, a lot of the things because I'm at this point, I'm just checking consistency now. I want to see if you can say the same thing as last time. For the most part, you did. So, all right, but we're gonna jump back to a couple more questions I got for you, and this is the next one I got. So I know I did my first boot camp. What was that, in June down in Orlando? You pulled up on me. I appreciate that, and I want to know your feedback on it. Like, what did you get out of it? What did you think about it?
It was an awesome experience, especially the mindset component that you guys went through.
Yeah.
Working with yourself and Tony and all the attendees there. Mm-hmm. And just being able to vent, man, hear myself and hear other people, realize that my story isn't my story. You know, my version of my story is unique to me, but my story itself, you know, other people going through the same challenges, experiences or whatnot. And other people also want the same thing. So that's what I got from it. And you actually went into some of the automation course, which was great too.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was awesome. So, you know, just getting a refresher on that and then how to operate. Well, during that time, it was some components of how to get into the CRM. So.
Yep. Okay. Appreciate that. And, you know, the next one is going to be straight automated. I mean, it's going to be a lot of that stuff you mentioned too, but it's going to be really like diving into that automation. So for sure, but I appreciate that feedback. And so I guess, would you recommend anybody to go to the next one? Because we got another one coming up here, August 7th through the 9th up in Virginia. So would you recommend anybody attending the next one?
Definitely. I would say if you went out to the Clean Business Family Reunion, it's a conference, and you came back with a high, you're going to definitely get that same experience. You're going to be pumped up, ready to go, motivated, and ready to execute. And then you're going to meet a team. Like we have a Facebook, what's that, Instagram?
Yep.
The Instagram little section from the attendees that came out last, man. We always in the chat, encouraging each other, messaging each other outside of what we're doing on the actual Facebook group. So it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, love that, bro. I appreciate that. Now, what would you say is your long-term goal for your cleaning company?
Again, we want to get into full facility maintenance.
Yeah,
that's the long-term goal. We want to get into full facility maintenance. And after that, we want to be able to grow. Well, excuse me, AJ, man, that's kind of uncomfortable, but y'all bear with me. But during this time, man, we actually trying to build the company for sale. So we want to get into full facility maintenance, and we want to be prepared to sell, and just get into other things.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and then my last question before I ask the last question that I always ask: if you lost every single thing, and you had to start all over with zero, you get to keep your knowledge though. What would you do to get back to the point that you are today?
All right. So I would get 3 social media pages. I would register with the state and get my EIN and my get my EIN. I would get incorporated. I would go get a business bank account. I would start putting up flyers of me starting the cleaning company. I would start knocking on doors. I would start cold calling myself, and I would go grab a bucket, a mop, a broom, and a vacuum, and I'll get to it, bro. It'll be the same play, similar to what we did. By having the same knowledge, that's exactly the same play I'll run again.
Yeah, love that, bro. I love that advice. Now, for anybody watching this video right now or listening to it on the podcast and they're nervous about taking that jump, starting their cleaning company or whatever type of company they want to start, what advice could you tell that person right now?
The difference between you and me and your situation and what I'm going to call a great situation is me deciding to do it and you deciding to take your time and wait to see what happens and care about what other people might be thinking. So in my factual opinion, I would tell you, just go out there and do it. You know what I mean? That's what I tell them, AJ. I tell them to go out here and go get it, man. I heard Rick Ross say, take your time, just don't waste time. And that'd be my advice.
Love that, bro. Love that, bro. Thank you so much, Trevino, for coming on. If the people want to get the account acquisition program, they want to learn more about that, remind us again where we can find that information at, and also just let us know how we can follow your journey.
All right, so just a reminder, y'all, just transparency. It's only available in the Charleston area, the Charleston Tri-County area for now, but you can find us on Facebook, which is Charleston Tidy. You can find us on Facebook, which is Charleston Tidy. And you can find us on LinkedIn at Trevino Reed on LinkedIn. So, yeah, that's where you'll find the information.
All right. But thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you for having us today.
Yes, sir. Keep coming back, keep checking in with us, and keep us updated on your progress and your growth. And I look forward to talking to you soon, bro.
All right, we'll do it, man.
All right.